Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in and get comfortable. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Jaleesa, Reading Beyond the Book Cover, where we stay reading beyond the book's cover. I don't know if my head is in a frame. Back you up a little bit. Okay. My name is Jaleesa from Reading Beyond the Book Cover, where we stay reading beyond the book's cover. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome if it's your first time, and welcome back if you're returning. If you can't tell already, I am welcoming you. Okay, come on in with open arms. As you can tell from the title of this video, I am doing a book tag. It's called the Get to Know Your Booktuber tag. I was tagged by Noah from In Between the Lines. I will make sure that I tag or add their YouTube channel, Booktube channel, down below in the description bar. Go check out his video as well. And yeah, I don't want to take too long because there's a lot of questions. There are 24 of them, so I need to make sure I get through this without lollygagging. So let's start with the first question, which is, what is your channel about? So my channel is about a lot of things, but at the core, it's mostly to encourage people to read. That is why I started doing the weekend reading series that I've been doing. It's almost the same as, what everybody else is doing, which is the weekly vlogs, but a little different at the same time. Because you will see how I slowly pace myself through things. I'm not a voracious reader. Wish I could. I'm a slow reader. Slow adjacent, because I know slower readers, but what I mean is I take my time with my books. I'm not rushing through to try to finish it all. I'm not trying to get to a certain volume or anything like that, but I do want to encourage people to read. That's what I'm passionate about. And if you watch my other videos in the past, I maybe did mention this, but I used to tutor, and just seeing that the student was not reciprocating what was needed when it comes to reading, it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, because I find happiness in reading and I want other people to do the same. But reading in particular is important to me, and then encouraging people to do it is because when it comes to children, it helps with their confidence. And as they get older, it helps them with comprehension. It helps them having good conversations. It also helps them to connect with other people. It makes it where I feel it makes a more empathetic person. That, as well as other experiences. So that is what my platform is about. I'm encouraging people to read. As you can see, I don't have a niche when it comes to certain reading. I don't read a certain genre. Yes, I have some that I read more than others. I have some that I read in more than others, but for the most part, I am picking up books and seeing where they go, but I always make sure that I read with intention. And what I mean by that is I have to make time for it. So in the morning, if it's 20 minutes, I'm doing it. At night, if it's 20 minutes, I'm doing it. If I have a free moment, what am I doing? I'm reading. So I hope that through my actions, through my platform, that I'm able to do exactly what I'm set out to do, which is encourage people to read. That was a long way of saying it, huh? I don't know. How old am I? I am 35 years old. I know, right? I dress like I'm in my 50s. But I'm 35 years old. Relationship status. I was married, y'all. So I am married to my beautiful husband. Yes, he's a beautiful man. A beautiful husband of how many years? I have to count my fingers for this. Wait, 6 years. So it'll be 8 years next year. So yeah, I'm really excited. I can't believe we made it 8 years, but we dated like 2 or 3 years before that. I'm not really sure. That'll be another conversation for another time. That's the kind of information that you get from the Discord. So if you have questions like that, I have a Discord. The link is always in the description bar. Nobody's talking to me right now. Well, there's one person, Ellen. Hey. She talks to me, but I have people in there. They don't talk. When I say people, one of the people is my sister, and then the other person is another booktuber, and they have their own Discord, so I can understand. But yeah, I have a Discord. Nobody talks to me, so come on, just jump on in. I be talking about random stuff all the time anyway, so maybe when you all come in, we'll be able to talk together and then make some channels and go from there. But for right now, it's a place, and it's just there for my thoughts. But yeah, I'm married. Number 4, did you go to college and what's your current job? So I did go to college. I got my degree in mathematics. I know you don't hear that a lot. I got my degree in mathematics. And I currently work in the finance sector of higher education. So that's basically another way of saying I work in the finance area of a college or university. I'm not going to tell you specifically where, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to find me. It's not that difficult. But yeah, that's what I do. I didn't become a teacher. That did cross my mind, but I don't think I have the patience for that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, is paying the bills. But I am trying to figure out what can I do as far as something that integrates what I'm doing now when it comes to my blog and everything, that doesn't require me to actually work with children. Because I like kids, they're cool, but I can't handle a big volume of them. I'd rather be the person that's behind the scenes creating programs and whatnot to get them involved and get them curious and excited about reading. So that's a long way to answer this damn question. Let me keep going. So, where are you from? Where do you live now? I live in Houston, Texas, in the good old USA. So that's where I am. I'm over here. I'm here in the birthplace of Beyonce and Giselle Knowles. Okay, so that's where I am. I love my town. Do I love everything that they do in my town? No, but I put on for my city. Okay. What would you tell your 10-year-old self? It's normal to lose friends. That's what I'm going to say. That's one of the things that I kind of struggle with, as far as the idea that my entire life, if a friendship has ended, I don't know why. And it still bothers me. I've said that before. But I don't harp on it, so I'm not like thinking on it too much. But every now and then when people are talking about friendships and stuff, I'm always wondering, like, why did my friendship end with such and such? Am I curious enough to go and ask them? No, but I wish that when I was younger, my 10-year-old self, that I had the capacity and the knowledge, that's what it is, know it all, the knowledge to actually ask my friend, like, why did we stop being friends? Because we were really good friends. What is happening? And I don't know, like now in my adulthood, when people do that kind of stuff or start acting different or funny, it really rubs me the wrong way, because we're adults. You should know how to use your words by now, but I know that's too much like right. So just leave that alone. But yeah, 10-year-old self, Jaleesa, it's okay. It's normal to lose friends. You grow out of people, okay? Tell us about your family. My family is an interesting bunch. It's big. On my mother's side, she is one of 9 children. And on my father's side, he's one of 10. So you can just imagine, my family is big. It's large. It's so many people. Everybody has 4 to 7 kids sometimes. Not everybody, but I do have some cousins that have 7 children. I have cousins that have 4 kids. And there's a lot of cousins that I don't even know. So I have a big family. But if you have any like specific questions and stuff, again, the Discord, we are going to start saying that. If you want details, you want to be nosy, I may or may not answer these questions, but still, go ahead, check out the Discord. What's my favorite holiday? Now, this is complicated in a way, because I do celebrate holidays, but I don't really look forward to them for the holiday. So what I mean by that is I look forward to holidays for the time off. Do I care about the food and stuff anymore? A little bit, but not as much. Do I care about presents? Not really. Like, it's just another day for me. I'm just going through the motions because everybody else around me is expecting me to be there, right? And I do look forward to seeing my family when we get together for different holidays. So yeah, I don't have a favorite holiday. Sorry to burst that bubble. I told you off in the beginning, I am boring adjacent. I'm goofy more than anything else. But yeah, I'm not really a holiday person. I don't really be looking forward to anything but the day off. That's it. Just to keep it real with you. It's another day. What's your dream vacation? Anywhere that is near a body of water, has color, nice food, good music, good people. That's where I want to be. So ideally, it would be somewhere in the Caribbean. That's where I want to be. I I want to be liming out or laying out on the beach, chilling, okay? I want to eat the fresh fish. That sounds so good right now. Okay. I just ate, but still, like, just the thought of eating fresh, delicious tropical food and fish, just one of these days, I have this feeling that I'm going to retire in the Caribbean. Watch me work, okay? Because that's what I'm looking forward to when it comes to a vacation, a long vacation. What's your biggest pet peeve? Poor communication and masking is one of my biggest pet peeves. Poor communication. I understand that people are working through being able to communicate with others, so I give people grace. I don't expect you to be perfect when it comes to interpersonal or intersocial, whatever the fancy word, social skills. I don't expect people to be perfect. However, at the same time, because I'm 100, I expect people to be 100. So when people start moving funny, I start looking at them funny. And then I start moving around them a little bit more careful, because I don't have time to invest in relationships where there's poor communication. I don't. You can go and do that with somebody else, but I don't have time for that. I want to make sure that when I'm having conversations with people, that they're meaningful, still fun, because I can have a good time. But at the same time, I don't want the poor communication. Please leave me out of it. Go get some therapy. I'm getting too old to be dealing with that. And then, I don't know, like sometimes I think another pet peeve of mine is when people aren't able to read a room. So me, most of the time when I'm talking to someone, and let's say they say something that's a little bit inflammatory, what I try to do is make sure they understand that I'm trying to redirect this conversation, because I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But if you keep going, you can't read a room, and I need to stop talking to you. So yeah, that's that. I mean, y'all, I know it sounds intense. Trust me, in person, even on the phone, I'm a nice person, but at the same time, I don't be dealing with the bull. I don't want no parts of that. I didn't grow up on chaos, so why would I want to enter it into my life? No, so I try to cut off the bad as much as possible. So poor communication, gotta go. Masking, keep it to a minimum. Know when to mask and not to mask. And what did I say the other one was? Oh, reading a room. That's like one of the most important lessons, I think, in life, besides, I don't know, reading. Know how to read a room, please. And thank you. Number 11, what book changed your life? So I'm doing good. What book changed your life? All the Lonely People by Mike Gill. If you know, you know. Mike Gill, that book, All the Lonely People, is what it inspired me to start my whole platform, to share and everything. It's a beautiful book. Please take a moment to read it. It's by a British author. If you're looking for a book with great character development, following an elderly character on top of that, and then it's also following a character who lived or traveled or immigrated, that's what it is, immigrated during the Windrush. And that was an era that I didn't even know about, or a movement that happened, had no clue, where a lot of people from Jamaica and maybe even the Caribbean, I have to double check, moved from there to, or immigrated from there to London. So great book, lots of history, lots of emotions, lots of lessons, and it inspired me to do what I'm doing right now. So yeah, All the Lonely People by Mike Gill. Shout out, look it up, and try to read it. Next, what simple invention changed the world? Duh, the air fryer. The air fryer is the simple invention that changed the world. I love my air fryer. You maybe heard it and you maybe didn't, I'm not sure, in the video. I love my air fryer. If I could, I'd have like 5 of them. Just random parts of the house, because it does what I need it to do. It's quick, it's fast, and it makes my food the way that I want to. For example, I don't know if I'm weird like this, but when I go and get any kind of fast foods, let's say for example fries in particular, or wings, and I'm not really a wing person, but I will eat a wing if it's fried hard. Now the problem with that is when you say fry hard, people don't know how to fry hard. So when I get the chicken wing, and even if it's not fried, let's say it was like baked or something, I will put it in the air fryer and make it extra crispy, because I want it fried hard. I want it to be, it tastes so good that way for me. I don't like all that I'm a texture person, so like jiggly skin and meat, yuck. No, I want to air fry it. Fries, if they're not hot when I get them from wherever it was, and it took me a while to come home, put it in the air fryer. So I'm gonna put you on. Put your fries in the air fryer. Put your wings in the air fryer after you get it from the place. Don't be putting it in the microwave. Put it in the air fryer. And on top of that, another thing, try French fries with ranch. Delicious. That's the only time I most likely will tell you to put ranch on anything, because I don't think it belongs on everything. But fries, yes. So yes, air fryer a must. Thank you, whoever invented it or created it. Thank you, love it. The only problem with that is I wish that it was easier to clean. That's what really bothers me. But other than that, I love me an air fryer. Number 13, favorite TV show and movies. I love Bob's Burgers. I need to catch up. It's been, I think I'm maybe like a season or two behind, but I love Bob's Burgers. It's like a comfort TV show for me. I've rewatched some of the episodes. Love Bob's Burgers. And The Color Purple is my favorite movie. I watch it at least once a year. Love Color Purple. What's funny is that when I was younger, it was censored. So there are some parts that I didn't see, or like censored, but like edited when it was on television. And I remember watching it a lot on VHS as well. I don't know, did they cut it out? I'm trying to remember. If you know, well, during that time, VHSs, you record whatever you were watching on the VHS. So I would rewatch it over and over again. And then eventually I couldn't rewatch it because the tape had gotten lost or it got damaged, one or the other. But now that I have access to it, I watch it every single year. I need to check. Do I still have access to it now? Because I canceled my subscription for HBO. So I wonder if it moved somewhere else. And if it did, then I may have to just buy a physical of it, like a DVD of The Color Purple, because I really like that movie. And now that I'm older though, because they have some scenes in there that I did not see or did not remember, I shed a tear. Every time at the end of Color Purple, without a doubt, I am gonna cry. It's something about, because I grew up in the church, my grandfather was a deacon. I have a lot of cousins and uncles who are deacons or pastors. So I grew up in the church, and being around, the choir is my favorite. I was in the choir growing up, and gospel music, it really speaks to your soul, and it makes my skin just warm, and it's inspiring. And that the whole scene there when what's her name, Shug, when she goes back into her father and he welcomes her with open arms. Just thinking about it, I want to cry. I love The Color Purple. And best believe I will be going to see it come out. I think it's Christmas Day is going to come out. And I'm going to be wearing purple. I need to find, I think I got a purple, like cover up or something. So I'm going to be wearing purple to watch Color Purple this year for the musical. Look for a vlog or a weekend reading then, because I'm going to be showing up and showing out, y'all. Well, I'm going to show up. I mean, I show out. I'm going to show up. Describe yourself with 3 fictional characters. I'm going to skip this question because I don't remember characters. I am so sorry. I don't really have an attachment to many characters. But yeah. No. Dream job. Travel and foodie blogger. I love food. And if I could afford to, I would be traveling. So that's what I want to do. Fingers crossed. Maybe that's in my cards when it comes to life. I'm only 35, so I have, God willing, I have more years to go. What's the first spell you would learn if magic was real? The first spell would be how to make healthy foods taste like unhealthy foods. As you see, I like food. I'm not a skinny mini. I like food. Oh no, but seriously though, thinking about this was hard because I don't know if I want to be like invisible. Maybe invisibility. That sounds nice. Possibly learn how to, no, I don't think I want to mess with time. I think I'm going to stick with that. I would like to be invisible on top of, being able to turn healthy foods into unhealthy foods and make them taste like healthy foods. So make healthy foods taste like unhealthy foods and being invisible. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do when it comes to learning spells. Favorite childhood memory, learning how to swim. I don't know if I told you all this, but when we moved to the subdivision that I grew up, well, most of my life where I grew up at, we didn't know how to swim. So imagine like my parents, they're paying all this money for all these amenities and stuff at this new subdivision. We're one of the first 50 families in this place. And we go to the pool and we can't swim. And so we, at that time, we weren't embarrassed about it or anything like that. We just stayed in the 3 feet close to the wall because we don't know any better. But looking back, I'm thankful that I wasn't embarrassed because that could have held me back from actually learning. But I had such a fun time learning how to swim. Swimming is important to me because I think I've expressed it before. There's a stereotype that Black people can't swim, right? So, you know, being able to swim, it kind of shuts people up sometimes, depending on who you're speaking to. And I'm not saying that I have conversations like this all the time with people, but it's always a surprise on people's faces when you're like, I can swim. They're like, you can swim? Yes, and eyes can read too, okay? And so I can do quite a few things that you don't think that Black people can do. It's really annoying though that we're still having these type of conversations, but it is what it is. But yeah, one of my favorite memories is learning how to swim. Favorite childhood memories, I'm sorry. Favorite social media, Discord, as of recently, because I have found so many Discord servers and people are interacting and talking. I love that. I already said poor communication, pet peeve, irks my nerves. But when I see people talking and talking back and not afraid to say things, it makes me happy because I feel like we're in an age almost where people are kind of skirting around things sometimes, especially when they feel uncomfortable about a subject. And it's like, okay, if you feel uncomfortable, just say that. And then hopefully the people that you're speaking with will be generous enough to help you understand whatever it is they're talking about that you don't have any, input or insight about. I like that. I just, I like it. I like the people that I've met. I like the different things they've introduced me to. Monopoly Go, if you want to play against me. Or not against me, or play with me. I know I can be a little bit extra. Play with me. I will put my Monopoly Go link down below. But yeah, I've been introduced to Monopoly Go. There's another game with some bunnies. I forgot what it is. And I'm just having a good old time learning about new books, people's reading habits, doing sprints, people sharing pictures, recipes, the pictures of the animals. When people want to vent or talk about anything, there's so many things you can do in Discord, and I'm enjoying the connections that I'm making with people. And I hope that they're gonna be long lasting. I don't want it to be temporary. My whole point, besides of encouraging people to read, is to also connect with people in the bookish community and beyond. So Discord has been my go-to as of lately, and it's my favorite. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good old dang on doodle time. Good. Number 19, we're doing good. What fictional character would you like to bring to life? I'm not sure because, like I said, I don't keep up with characters. But yeah, I think that I can't say much because the characters are like people. They're in and out of my life. So after the book is closed, I most likely will not remember who they are unless they really were had a big impact on me. There's only a couple that I do remember, but I don't think I want to bring any of them to life. Favorite animal, elephant. I like me elephant. Elephants, they have really good memories, and I think that I have a memory of an elephant sometimes. Well, used to. It depends on how impactful something is to me, but I usually have a good memory. But I like elephants. They're to me, they're majestic. I love them. Number 21. What old person behavior do you have? I stay indoors most, if not all the time. That's why I have to take vitamin D pills because I don't get enough sunlight. I'm losing my tan as we speak. I had a tan from the cruise for a little while, but that's gone. But yeah, I stay indoor a lot. I'm trying to think what other thing, because I don't know. I don't want to put age on things, but yeah, old person behavior would be that I stay indoors a lot. When people ask me to go somewhere, I'm quick to say no. No. Oh, another thing. When my husband is driving, I'm holding on to the door. I think that's an old people thing because my mother does that. I can't even get it out. My mother does that when I'm driving. She holds onto the door. I'm like, I'm not swinging the car. She's acting like I'm swinging the car, too fast or driving too quick. And that's what I do. I do that sometimes. I would have said puzzles, but I haven't done a 1,000-piece puzzle in a long time. And I would have said knitting or crocheting, but my supplies, I haven't used them in a long time. So the main thing that has been consistent that is old people behavior is staying indoors most of the time. Stay inside. Hidden talent. I can raise my eyebrows individually, like The Rock. So let me take my glasses off. I don't know if you can see, but so I can raise each individual eyebrow. I remember showing it off one time. Well, not even showing it off. Somebody asked me, we were at like a church event or something for a friend of mine. Her father was a pastor, or is a pastor. He maybe still is a pastor. And she brought me to one of their youth events, and they wanted to introduce people. And then, in a way to introduce us, they asked what was our special talent. And so my special talent was that. So yeah, I can move each eyebrow by itself. Can you do it? What did I say? Oh, 2 more questions. Y'all, I am doing great. It's almost like a minute per question. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Hopefully in a house. That's one thing. Somewhere in a house where I can decorate and actually really express myself. Because right now I don't feel comfortable enough living in an apartment and decorating things. I know some people do that because it brings them happiness, but me, I will decorate only because I know that I most likely will be having company, but I want to make sure that it's something that I enjoy. So in order to do that, I have to wait to get a house. For me, I feel more comfortable putting holes and stuff in the wall, and I won't mind, messing up. And then hopefully in not necessarily a job position, but like hopefully my platform in the next 5 years is bigger than it is now, but bigger in a way that it has inspired and spread and changed the lives of somebody that is touched. It doesn't have to necessarily be a child. It doesn't have to necessarily be someone that can't read or anything like that, but I just want to make sure that it spreads out. Not like a disease either. I'm trying to figure out a better way of saying spread. You see, here I am with the words again. Can't really think. But yes, that's what I see myself in 5 years. In 5 years, I really do want reading beyond the book cover to be a thing. I want people to come to my page and be like, Jaleesa, you did it again. Well, not did it again, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I enjoyed what you had to say about this, or, oh, I disagree with that. I want more. What is the word? It's getting late, and that's how I know, because I can't, the word I'm looking for. I want more conversation. That's what I want. Because we're under attack here in America when it comes to books in particular. I don't know if you follow this TikToker. Her name is Casey Kelly, I believe so. And she brought to the attention that a book, even with an author's name with the last name Gay, was flagged as banned. That's the kind of stuff we're dealing with here in America. And I know it's something small, most likely to a lot of people, but everybody has their battles, and that's one of the battles that we're dealing with here in America. Because if you really think about it, like zoom out, they're trying to make it where people can't think for themselves. I thought we had the freedom of knowledge, but it doesn't seem like it. So I think that it's up to us as adults that are in the lives of other children in particular, because that's who was being not targeted, but that's why the material is being removed from the libraries. Be a mentor to someone if you're able to. I try when I can. It's something important to me. I still talk to somebody that I used to babysit. She'll check on me every now and then and say, Miss Jaleesa, how are you? Then all of a sudden it's like, Miss Jaleesa, can you proofread my paper? Miss Jaleesa, be a mentor to someone or a youth in your life so you can make a difference in this world. And even if you can't do it like that, make a difference somewhere else. So that's what I'm going to try to do in these next 5 years, because I've sat so long being quiet. My mother can be a testament to that. She'll let you know I'm quiet. I keep to myself. I don't really talk much. I don't put this is like a big deal. Me even talking on here and sending it out into the universe or sending it out into the internet, it's a really big deal, because I usually don't talk, okay? Miss mind her business right here. Don't usually talk. But I have an ultimate goal to make a change and make a difference. So yeah, 5 years, I want to be at home. I want to make a difference with reading beyond the book cover, and I'm hoping that, it pops off somewhere and keeps momentum. That's another thing. So we'll see. Stick with me and see if I actually get there. 5 years. I'm gonna hold you to it. hold myself to it. That's what I need to do. And the last question is show an item and describe its significance. So let me, I have paper on this table. Not paper, but what do you call it? Letters. What's the word? Envelopes. I need to shred them. So hopefully I don't break anything. I'm trying to show you all this. But I have, noise. I have this book here. I forgot that this question was coming up. I should have remembered. This is a scrapbook that I have that I started when I went on my first trip out of the country. So when I went to, not Nigeria, when I went to London, I started collecting pictures. Was it London? I feel like it was London. And if not London, it was Nigeria. I started collecting pictures because that was a time that I did a lot of things that I didn't think I would be able to do. So I didn't think that I would travel on my own, let alone outside of the country alone. And then on top of that, meeting my husband. I wonder if I can show you some of these pictures. So I started some of it. Oh my God. Let me, can I turn it this way? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out the picture because it's really heavy. But this is some of the pictures. Can you see that? That I put together my spread for my, what's the word I'm looking for? My scrapbook. Then we have this here. You can see. This is my husband. This is when I went to Nigeria. Let's see. Let me get another one. So I guess, did I do it in Nigeria? I think it was just Nigeria. I don't think it was London too. Then of course, you know, I have a picture of the food. It's the flight. The food was good. Ticket and everything. I don't know if that has my information on there. No, it doesn't. But yeah, the food was good when I was on that. I remember being stressed out because when I was in Dubai, it was a 12-hour layover and it kept changing. And every time it would change, I would be afraid that I was gonna miss, because they would also change the gate. So I thought I was gonna miss my flight. So we have this here. So I need to like put in stuff. I have memories. I want to write them down and stuff. I have just the layout is here. I just need to write it out. So this is important to me because it's something that I really wanted to do as far as arts and crafts, and I didn't get around to finishing everything. So that's just a little bit. I could show you more some other day. I have some more pages already done, like pictures of me with his mother, pictures of the food that I ate, some of the friends that I met when we were at the beach. The party, when I was dancing, like so much enjoyment, such a good time. So yeah, that is an item and why it's significant to me. And that is all the questions. I hope that you feel like you got to know me a little bit more. I know this video is long, but there's 24 questions. So, and I wanted to make sure that you all really got a good feel of who Jaleesa is. So I am going to let you all go until next time. Oh, wait. Sorry. I forgot. I need to tag some people. I am going to tag Tangible Reads. So Courtney at Tangible Reads, Book Tribe, and there's another person. Their name is, let me look it up, because she was like one of the first people to follow me as a blogger, and she's been keeping up with me since, and I've been keeping up with her as well. She blogs about books as well, but it's she blogs about books, but mostly music, but I feel like she will do this as well. So we'll see. Her name is Haley. Is it Haley? Let me see. Her channel is called Holly Perry. So I'm tagging Holly Perry, Book Tribe, and Tangible Reads. I tag you. And hopefully, if you all do it, please make sure you tag me as well. And if I didn't say your name, because I only said 3 people, you go ahead and do it too and tag me as well. I want to get to know you all outside of books and just see like who is the person that we are watching on a regular basis, right? I'm not a personality, I'm a person. Put that on a t-shirt. So that is it. That is that on that. Until next time, remember to drink your water. Mind a business that's yours. And continue reading beyond the book's cover. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.